the short version is SWAP, student who are parents. So we welcome moms and dads. Let me see, and so each semester, let's see, we meet several sessions. First of all, just to introduce myself, I'm Joy Betts. I'm the advisor for SWAP. I'm also the success coach here working at TCC. So I'll be sharing a lot of resources with you throughout this semester and meet with you one-on-one as a coach. So during your time here at TCC, if you need anything, if you have any, if you need to ask me any question or meet with me, this is you have my email. So let me see. So this link, Zoom link you have today will be for every event. We're going to use the same link. And so let's see, so in the spring, we're going to meet on Tuesdays. For the most part of the Zoom sessions is going to be the same time, and we're going to have some in-person sessions. So later I'm going to leave a little bit of time for us to discuss that. The in-person sessions is for networking. Sometimes we order Chick-fil-A and different things for us to talk and meet and share information. So just a brief introduction to our this organization. So the SWAP, Student Who Are Parents at TCC, provides the support network and critical resources to empower single mothers and fathers through powerful speakers, peer calibration, individual coaching, study help, and leadership training. So as the national research demonstrates, the number of single parents enrolling in community colleges continues to grow disproportionately against the retention and completion rates for this population. So we seek to influence this outcome by developing learning sessions related to the specific needs of these students. Our mission is to support the dedication, determination, and commitment it takes to successfully balance parenting, work, and attend college by celebrating your accomplishments. So throughout each learning session, participants will be introduced to various student support services and resources. Sometimes the speakers are TCC speakers, sometimes it's from the community. So additionally, participants will also have the opportunity to hear from engaging guest speakers throughout the Tulsa community that are dedicated towards empowering women to fulfill their highest potential. So currently, there are around a little bit over 1,000 single moms and dads. So this group of young parents meet regularly here, sometimes in person, sometimes on Zoom. So back to our agenda. So at the end of it, so we are, let me see, we're going to have a guest speaker from ParentPRO, Christy. So after her, we're going to have an e-board meeting. And we're going to, we still have some officer openings here. So let me see, new business. Okay, so let's see right now. Let's see briefly. As a success coach in our office, we have several coaches. So we help you master these 8 facets of college life with our coaching. So these are successful stories with our students. So in our session, we introduce time management. I offer workshop on how to study, study skills, time management, self-monitoring, leadership. So there's a whole bunch of things we can help you with. So make sure to, after this session, I'm going to send you some resources such as TCC paid assessment called LASSI. You can finish it, and then it tells you, this tells you this, your strengths and weakness in learning. So also we have an intake. I'll be sending it to you to start the session. So please make sure to make appointment with me. In my email, I'll have a link so that you will have that contact information. So a couple of internal resources, the TRIO Students Support Services are open to you. So if you're a first generation college students, that means if your parents are not college graduates, you are qualified for this federal funded program called TRIO SS Student Support Services. So let me know if you need a referral. I'll be glad to have them contact you. So they have a lot of great programs there. So coaching, what I'm doing, for example, it's an extra resource to students, all students. So it is a free service also. So at TCC, we also have fuel pantry. If you have any needs, that's near the student activities area on the second floor. Each campus has one, right, where the student activity is. So last semester we donated some diaper, for example. So there's some baby stuff. This fuel pantry is available on each campus, so you can get help, food or clothes. There are quite a different kinds of items there. Also, TCC Wellness, you can have free sessions with our counselor, Chad. In the past, we have invited him to talk with us. So also the TCC Fitness is a great opportunity. If you're new to TCC, make sure to enroll. It's a YMCA TCC Fitness on each campus. For a single parent family, I mean, as a student, you can use it for free. But if you want the whole family, I've asked the price here is a great price. So this probably is also for community YMCA. Once you have the pass for a little extra money, your whole family can use YMCA. I think all over the nation, I think. So yes, occasionally, sometimes we have a scholarship. We work together with TRIO, for example, scholarships and different activities. One other thing is that in the past year or two, we have some extra fund. We bought some game packages for rent out. So if you would like to rent a box to spend the weekends, play them with your kids, there are some books, games, and different things to different ages. So yeah, so any questions for the part I have talked about?
I definitely would like some more information about the TRIO.
Okay, wonderful. Is this Teresa?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
eating. I'm trying to multitask here, so
No problem. I'll send a referral for you. Yeah, I'm glad.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
definitely. Yeah, then you're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, you can always ask me or email me. I will follow up with the email with the recording of this event. So next, I'm going to introduce Christy from ParentPRO. I met her last week. So let me see if, I'm going to stop here and give you the sharing. Okay, so it's ready for you.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Joy. Are you guys able to hear me?
Thank you for coming. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for letting me come on your meeting to share a little bit more about ParentPRO. And I just wanted to mention, I was a graduate of TCC and the TRIO program, so I recommend anybody that is able to enroll in the program. Lots of great benefits, so recommend it. So again, thank you so much for letting me come on and introduce you guys a little bit more about ParentPRO. Let me make sure here I can see you guys. Okay, so this is our website. My name is Christy, as Ms. Joy mentioned. I'm with the Tulsa Health Department with a program called ParentPRO. What we do is we connect families that are pregnant or have young children under the age of 5 to in-home support programs. So families don't have to go to any specific center. We have educators or nurses that will come into the home and offer support with pregnancy, during pregnancy, or if there's kiddos under the age of 5, we have educators that will come and support the family with parenting, with resources, with any kind of community resources, whether it's diapers. We also assist the families with potty training, with different foods that are appropriate for the kiddos based on their development and their age. If there is any kind of delays, the educators will do assessments on the children and do referrals as needed. And so the goal is for the parents to be the child's first teacher, so they work with the parents to be able to offer support. All of the programs are evidence-based and they use specific curriculums. In fact, we have a program that is specific for first-time parents. So anybody that's pregnant for or is having their first child, we have nurses that will work specifically with the family during pregnancy and up until the child is 2 years old. So all of our programs go from pregnancy until the age of 5. We are housed here locally and we work with a couple of different organizations in town. Some of you may be familiar with CAP Tulsa. They're an early learning center here in town. They have center-based options, but then we also partner with them to offer in-home options as well, where the educator will come into the home to support the family and the child. They do different activities. They bring different things that they can do with the family to help them with their learning and get them ready whenever it's time for them to go to school. We also partner with the Parent Child Center of Tulsa, which is another nonprofit here in town. And they offer 2 programs, the Safe Care program and the Parents as Teachers program. So we also have that available. And we also partner internally with the health department. We have Children First and Healthy Start as well. So we are here located in Tulsa, but if there's any families that live outside of Tulsa, we also have programs that will work with families outside of Tulsa County. So I just want to play a quick little video for you guys. I know that we have a limited time this afternoon, so I want to share just a brief video and see if you guys have any questions right after.
I was the wild child, the partier. I never expected to have children. I never planned to have children. And bam, I was pregnant. I had no clue what I got myself into. Well, I didn't know where to turn to. I didn't know how to be a mom. And people say, oh, it'll just come to you once you have your kid. I was terrified that it wouldn't just come to me. And I needed somebody to guide me and help me because I wanted the best for my son. Then I found you guys. And Melissa came into my house every week and helped me, guided me, taught me. And a lot of the time she was just there for me to vent and tell me that it's okay. I felt more independent because of the program. Helped me grow as a person. I learned that having a child is not a setback, and I was still able to have my child and be a great mother and still move on with the career and my dreams. And now I'm a business owner.
So you're a business owner and you're going to be a homeowner? That is so exciting. It really is exciting to see you doing so well. You have come so far from that scared young woman I met. I do. I remember how scared you were and how confident you became as time progressed. To get to watch that, that was always a blessing for me, for being a part of this job, is to get to watch women develop into moms and just feel empowered.
I know you feel like you have nowhere to turn and your life is over, but it's not. It's just beginning. And there's an awesome program that will guide you. And I know being in that situation, that without Children First, I don't know where I would be at right now. So thank you. You really helped me.
You had it in you all the time.
program of your Oklahoma State Department of Health.
So that is ParentPRO. That is one of our programs, as I mentioned, Children First. I see a little one in the background. Hi. So that is one of the programs. We have a couple of different programs that we connect those families to. So, hi. So we will be available to support the family. We have educators that speak English, Spanish, and Burmese and Zomi. Other language are also available through interpreters. So if you are interested, or if anybody that you guys know are interested in any additional support or just activities that they can do with the kiddos to get them ready for when it's time for them to go into pre-K or kindergarten, we are here to support from 0 to 5. And you guys, I can put my phone number, my direct number here on the chat, as well as our website, if you guys want to reference back and check out the programs, or also reach out to Ms. Joy. She also has my contact information as well.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Christy. So I did see Tiffany says my daughter graduated from the Child First program last summer, and I highly recommend it to those who might need support during pregnancy in the first 2 years, even if you just need someone to vent to. So is this the Child First? Is that part of your program?
Yes, Tiffany, thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to share that with our program, and I know they always love to hear testimonials from our Children First program. So you got to get support. You received support from our nurse, right? One of our nurses.
So yeah, the nurse that I worked with through most of it, she's actually now retired and moved away, and it made me so sad. But she was obviously, I got a different nurse after she left, but Bennett was already like, I want to say almost 18 months old by the time that happened. And she was incredible. She was absolutely incredible. Like, just like the girl in the video, like I was terrified. And since then, like, it's crazy because the nurses aren't just there for the child. It's a lot of work for us as parents and like parents to be. We went over like a bunch of goal setting stuff that we had gone over, like my first couple sessions with her once Bennett had turned like 1 year old, and most of the goals that I had set for myself, like it was cool to like look back and be like, oh my gosh, I've accomplished everything that I wanted to personally and as a parent. And a lot of that, like, I attribute to the program.
That's amazing.
That's great. That's a great testimonial.
Yes, and like Tiffany mentioned, all of our nurses have a lot of longevity within our program. Many of them have been in the program for 20 years, 25 years. So it might have been one of our nurses that recently retired, because we did have some within the last year that retired after 20 years. And we have some amazing nurses. So they're there to offer that support. Like you mentioned, pregnancy and being a first-time mom can be scary and challenging and nerve-wracking. So we're there to support, and not just in the pregnancy, but as Tiffany mentioned, during whatever the goals of the family might be, whatever the goals of the mom might be, they're there to offer support in any way possible, and seeing those goals into fruition. So that's amazing. I'm definitely going to copy this comment here, if you don't mind, Tiffany, so I can share with our program and let them know that we got some of the graduate moms.
Yeah,
Great.
definitely.
Great. And feel free, Christy, to post your contact information, because we have recorded this session, and I'm gonna email it the recording to more parents. So we have over 1,000 student parents this semester.
Awesome.
So
yeah, if we can be of assistance, we provide that support in the home. But if some families prefer Zoom or out in the community, that Zoom was, as we're having this meeting right now, was huge during the pandemic, and some families feel more comfortable doing Zoom. So whatever the family prefers, in person, Zoom or out in the community, the nurse or the educator will cater to the family based on what their interests are and their preference.
I'm sure more students can use it. Yes, more student parents or students who are going to have a baby can use the service. So thank you so much for the valuable service. We'll keep in touch for the future.
Thank you so much. And then I just wanted to add, if they don't want to do an in-person program, we also have one that's just strictly over the phone, and they get assigned a family advocate. So if they need any support with diapers, formula, or any kind of resources during their pregnancy, or, you know, once they have the baby, they can reach out to us and we'll connect them to that program as well. So we can share a little bit more about that when they contact us.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you. So let me see. We're on time. So is there any questions from our participants today, from our student parents? Feel free. So I will send some resources to you in the email. Does anybody need anything particular?
I do have a comment. Sorry.
Go ahead,
I was going to
Teresa.
say that.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say, 15 years ago, I was at TCC and ended up pregnant and
Oh.
ended up dropping out because I didn't think I could do both. And so I just think this is such a blessing, especially for those that are first-time parents and also college students, because it happened to me and I was so scared and ended up just dropping all my classes and not doing anything. So here I am back 15 years later to finish that up. But knowing that is out there now is such a blessing.
Wonderful. It's blessed to have you. Also, there are a lot of new resources you can explore by meeting with the coaches or meeting with Christy. Now for each session in the future, I see we have a speaker presentation. So we're going to introduce a lot of different resources to you. So the other thing is that there is a website you can watch some recordings we had last year. So we had a lot going on in the past. So those may be helpful. If you just research by TCC, say swap, it would populate, and then you scroll down to the bottom to listen to some speakers. So some of those speakers will come back. Okay, we're on time. So I just is Veronica. I thought she's gonna be here, but she obviously has gone home. So next is our the e-board meeting. We have some officers. If you would like to participate to be an officer, feel free to let me know now or email me. So we still last year we had a vice president who has graduated. We have an opening also for event coordinator and secretary. So let me see. So we had for the in-person sessions, we have done something fun. I actually was very glad, was happy to have met Tiffany and her baby and some other students with their children. So we had some fun activities this past semester. So we're gonna hold that again. What's coming up is we have a spring student organization fair at Southeast Y area on Tuesday, February the 7th. So I hope you can all come. They will provide pizza. So I'll when it's closer, I'll update you on that. So is there anybody now who can decide if you have time? I think it's maybe at noon, like 11 to 1.
On the February 27th or on February 7th?
7th, yeah, at the Southeast.
Yeah, I have a class at 1 on
Okay.
Tuesday at the Southeast campus, so I can be there.
Okay, Great, wonderful. So it's between 11 and 1, and yeah, so we'll have a table. We have some flyers, so we'll just talk to student parents, whomever come by who are interested in our. Wonderful, yeah. So yeah, we'll talk some more. Teresa,
Okay,
I'll
yes,
send a
ma'am.
referral, set a referral for you.
Okay, yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, so nice to have you all. Is there any good suggestions? What would you like to hear? What topics or resources would you like to hear from the speaker for our next session? Now, we will invite my colleague, co-coach, Thesia Ziegler, to talk about, she's a single mother herself. She's gonna talk about how how to be a stronger parent. So I know she would be a good speaker. So our next meeting will be February 21st. It's a Tuesday also with the same link. So I'll send you an invitation. Is there any other topics you would like to hear or anything? In the past, we have TCC Wellness. We have the faculty talking about resources, career resources, how to apply for a job, things like that. So just shoot me an email if you have anything. So Teresa and Tiffany, feel free to email me for an appointment, for coaching appointment. I still have some resources that you may be able to utilize. So yeah, so any other questions?
I actually did have one. I totally didn't understand what you were asking me when we first started. You asked if I was an officer. I was asked when we all went to Incredible Pizza
Yes.
if I wanted to do this or to do it.
Yes.
I would be willing to work with Veronica on that
Okay.
and figure
Wonderful.
out what would work best with my
Okay.
schedule. My schedule is slammed this semester
Great.
because I'm the president of the Fire and Emergency Services Technology Student
Yes.
Association. So where I can help, I will. So I'll talk to her about that, especially because I know that we lost someone this last.
Yeah, I know. That's very sad, right? Yeah. So yeah, that welcome. And so all of you can think about this besides Tiffany, I encourage you to think about the leadership, because you'll have different opportunities with leadership, with student SGA. So yeah, we need to have SGA representative on behalf of SWAB. So yeah, just think about it. Great. Yeah, thank you for coming out and yeah, for volunteer for that officership.
Yeah, of course. You're welcome.
Great. All right. If no more questions, or if you have questions, feel free to email me. You have my email, and we'll finish our meeting here today. And I'll let's see, Tiffany, I have this one. I'll probably just turn it in to the student life, because that's our e-board meeting. Unfortunately, we missed Veronica today, so. I look forward to seeing you again, everyone, on February the 21st. So I'll try to send you a calendar invitation. If not, it could be email. All right, welcome again, Teresa. And let's see, Kendall. Kendall and Kate.
Ms. Betts, if I can do one last plug-in, I wanted to mention that we have free virtual breastfeeding classes. So if you have any students that are interested in breastfeeding support, if I may, I'll send you the flyer through email.
Okay.
But I wanted to let you guys know that we have an event on February 22nd. So I'll share that flyer through email in case you have any students that may benefit or are interested.
Yes, please. Yeah, I'll forward it to all our student parents. So we do have a large population of students. So wonderful. And drive safely if you're still on college, so on campus. It's about to close early today. So drive safely, stay safe, and keep in touch. Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, you as
Bye. Thank you
well.
so much.
Bye.